Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. It is the Sabbath morning of the Sabbath. It's 8:15 a.m. I'm doing my devotion now. I didn't do it last night. I fell asleep. I was tired. I am live here in London. We're reading from Lift Him Up. The title today is By the Ties of Human Sympathy. The script reading comes from John 4, verse 7. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus saith unto her, Give me to drink. Christ passed by no human being as worthless, but sought to apply the healing remedy to every soul. In whatever company he found himself, he presented a lesson appropriate to the time and the circumstance. Every neglect or insult shown by men to their fellow men only made him more conscious of their need of his divine human sympathy. He sought to inspire with hope the roughest and most unpromising, setting before them the assurance that they might become blameless and harmless, attaining such a character as would make them manifest as the children of God. Though he was a Jew, Jesus mingled freely with the Samaritans, setting at naught the Pharisaic customs of his nation. In face of their prejudices, he accepted the hospitality of this despised people. He slept with them under their roofs, ate with them at their tables, partaking of the food prepared and served by their hands. He taught in their streets and treated them with the utmost kindness and sympathy and courtesy. And while he drew their hearts to him by the tie of human sympathy, his divine grace brought to them the salvation which the Jews rejected. Christ neglected no opportunity of proclaiming the gospel of salvation. Listen to his wonderful words to that one woman of Samaria. He was sitting by Jacob's well as the woman came to draw water. To her surprise, he asked her a favor for her. He said, Give me to drink. He wanted a cool draught, and he wished also to open the way whereby he might give to her the water of life. How is it, said the woman, that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. Jesus answered, If thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldst have asked of me, and would have given thee the living water. How much interest Christ manifested in this one woman. How earnest and eloquent were his words. When the woman heard them, she left her water pot, went into the city, saying to her friends, Come, see a man which told me all the things that ever I did. Is not this the Christ? We read that many of the Samaritans of that city believed on him. And who can estimate the influence which these words have exerted for the saving of souls in the years that have since passed since then? Wherever hearts are open to receive the truth, Christ is ready to instruct them. He reveals to them the Father and the service acceptable to him who reads the heart. For such he uses no parables. To them, as to the woman at the well, he says, I that speak unto thee am he. Now it just shows in those days what we call racism. And racism is a very loose term because it's what's a general term, because this could be considered racism, although it wasn't race, it kind of was. But Jesus was my word, that salvation is open to all. And that's why when you read the Bible and it talks about the Jews and the Gentiles was the rest of the world. And then there was just the Jews. Now, Jews are a religion, people of Jewish religion. It's not a race. The race of those people were generally the Israelites, but there were lots of people who were Jewish who were not Israel. And Christ went straight to them. He went straight to the Samaritans. And this woman got the whole town to come and listen to Christ. Just from that one short experience with him. Can we do such a thing? Do you think you could? How hard is it to get someone to come to church? We don't have to get them to come to church. We have to know church and take it to them.